Good morning, everybody. I have a cup of tea. Erica also has a cup of tea, but we're always, for some reason, on the verge of not making 9 o'clock. We've been up for ages, and then Erica was just like, "Do we have something to show?" It's like we don't have
to talk about.
We don't have our normal favorite things list, but we do have a few things to kind of talk about and everything. Good morning, Kelly. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's a beautiful sunny day here, but it's fresh.
It's a crisp autumn day, and we have already been for our ocean swim. The water was actually nice.
The water
was just the frigid wind outside that was.
I was going to say that was one of the things I've really been enjoying over the last month or so.
Yeah.
So people who are our regulars, I don't know whether we have other people. We don't. Last live we came in a big rush, and then Erica got a call from her mum.
That was
her nan had passed away, and blah blah blah. But that was really our first go at kind of swimming. I mean, not ever swimming in the ocean or the ocean bars or anything.
When we decided we were going to try and do it weekly.
Yeah.
To go in the ocean.
We decided to do it at like 8:30 when we had a 9 a.m. live. Much more organised today.
Yeah.
Hello, Jimmy. Saying hi to everybody, darling.
Hi, Danny. Got up at 7:30, went, came back, showered.
Yeah, we didn't even shower last time. I think we just jumped straight on. But I've really been enjoying that. We've been pretty consistent since then with going most weeks. We try.
I don't think we've missed one.
No. And
we've been away a few weeks, so we've been to other places.
Today, I got a park right out the front of Merriweather Bars. That never happens. No. I got very lucky. And yeah, it was really nice today. The water was warmer than the outside, which was pleasant.
And for Newcastle people, you would know that Merriweather Bar parking area is just always a nightmare. And we can't wait for the Newcastle baths to reopen. They're getting renovated at the moment. So we're very lucky in Newcastle to have so many ocean baths.
We are very lucky.
I think the Merriweather one is the largest ocean bath in the southern hemisphere. So it's actually like it's a rectangle, but the short end, like the short way, is 50 meters. Just to give you a scope of how, like if you think of a 50-meter pool, that's like the width of it, and the length of it is
like three or four times that.
Yeah, it's a very nice. So if you're ever coming to Newcastle, it's a beautiful spot to go. Merriweather or Newcastle. We like Newcastle. Merriweather is probably more famous.
Hi, Justin. Hi, Robin. Is it cold in Melbourne yet? I'm assuming it is.
Oh, no. We would not be swimming down there, I'm sure.
Would not be coping.
So, the swimming's one of your favourite things?
I think I've really been enjoying it, and I've never been like a massive fan of Erica's like, let's go for a swim, and I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered like putting my swimmers on and going into Newcastle. I mean, I know, ridiculous, right? But
yeah, it's just all the, I don't know,
stuff connected it,
and then you're wet, but it is actually worth it because it's, as you said, you've never like felt worse after going in the water than before. 9 degrees. Brr.
Hi, Mon. Justin said he's done his 2K walk today. Very good, Justin.
So, what else are we talking about?
What other things have you got that you've been enjoying?
Some show and tell.
She does.
So, I did a pottery workshop on the 1st of April, like a wheel throwing one. It was about 3 hours-ish. Anyway, we just got to we got some instruction, and then we got to just go crazy, and we could choose 4 of our things that we finished to be like we would just leave them there, and they would like finish them all off. So there was lots of steps they had to do. I think they have to dry them out, then fire them, then glaze them, then fire them again. Anyway, I got email saying they're ready to be collected, and I collected them on Friday. So I was going to show you my pottery babies.
I think they look really good.
I didn't get to choose the colours or anything, so I'm happy with what they chose. I really like this colour. This clay was much different to the, so I made this one, it was like a earthy, gritty kind of clay, whereas the other ones were like more like porcelain-ish. I don't know the specifications, but so I made this little dish, which I think is quite cute. It's quite heavy. She's thick. But look, they like highlighted my name on the bottom. And then this,
I think that's the least best one.
This one, which is very wonky.
It's rustic, but it's also like
and
very top,
the
like
base
heavy
of
at the
it, this part of it, like between here and there, is like about like it's got a lot of weight. It's not delicate at all. But then I've got these two little babies, which I really like the matte kind of white gloss of like what do you call glaze. That's probably my favorite one. Well, it's probably the most
best looking one.
Yeah, this one's also a
bit wonky.
bit wonky. I will say that was much harder than I thought it was going to be, and it would take a lot of time, to get better at kind of centering it and whatnot. I don't know if anyone else has done wheel pottery classes. It was fun, and I'm glad I did it, and it was very well organized and everything. If anyone's interested in Newcastle, it's called the Clay Room, and it's just near the TAFE at
Islington.
Islington.
That's Islington. Yeah.
Even though people call it Tice Hill.
TAFE, but that's Islington.
Yeah.
Because that's Islington Public right there.
Yeah, it's near Islington Public School, near that Red Parrot coffee place, if people know. Anyway, it was cool. And they do heaps of like term style classes. This was just a one-off workshop.
Robin said, Kelly said it's actually 4 degrees in southeast Melbourne. I don't miss that. I think it's 15 and we're like, do we want to jump around?
Down for the soccer, and it's going to be end of July.
It's going to be August, yeah.
We're going to die. We are not accustomed to those Melbourne winters anymore. We have some friends coming over from the US to visit Australia, and we're going to meet them in Sydney, and it's when Vivid is on, which is like a big lights festival. It's quite famous. So we were like, we should do that in the nighttime. And I was just like remembering last time when we went, and it's been so cold, and I went to say to them, like, they're
in Texas though. You should still tell them.
No, but it's still snow. They still get snow.
Yeah, but you should still tell them.
Yeah, because I was like, it'll be cold. Like it might be like 15 degrees.
Hi, Jules. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you, Susan. Justin says that he loves going for a walk in the rain, bare feet grounding. He gets a few odd looks.
Stuff him.
Susan said, you Potter, you love the rustic look and the colours.
It's rustic, very rustic. They're very homemade. I know, but I was really chuffed with, I love this colour that they chose
a good colour for you because that's your...
Because we were like, do we get to choose? They were like, no, they'll just do them all. Yeah. So I thought they were all going to be the same, so I'm happy that they're even. These were my 4 best ones, just to give you an indication of.
We had our niece and nephew over on Friday, and Tom, who's 20, he's a little smart ass. He was
a big smart ass. He's 6 foot something.
You're telling me they're your 4 best, Arnie Eck? That probably leads into another thing I've really been enjoying is that for my birthday, we went away to Port Macquarie and we played games with Erica's sister and our niece, Abby. And we were like, this is fun. We should do this more. And so we've set up once a month. They come over and we play games, and we've done it twice here now. And it's been lots of fun. I've been making pizzas in the pizza oven, which is another thing I've really been enjoying. And it's been nice.
It has been really nice. And it's nice to yeah, we're not very good at catching up with them outside of like, you know, birthdays or, you know, events or whatever. It's kind of nice just to have a catch up with them. And then I was saying to Dan, it's like the more you see them, because they're adults, you know, they're 16 and 20, they're not little kids, but the more you see them, the easier it is to
have a relationship.
yeah,
like you get
to know the small things about their life, whereas when you don't see people as often, even though we live so close, they both have jobs, like Tom's at uni, Abby's at school, so it's difficult to always catch up with them. So just having that, and we just at the end of the games night, we just lock in
the next one.
So yeah, it was really nice. And Dan's been, you got to tell them about your pizza oven.
So I think we showed it on a vlog at some point, but for my birthday, I asked everyone to give me money to buy an uni, which is a small portable pizza oven. The one I bought is I think it's called the Fryer, and it's wood pellet. So it doesn't use gas or anything. It just has a wood pellet feeder at the back. It
looks
is
like
very,
kitty litter.
It's very, very easy to use in that it's easy to fire it up. It's easy to get it hot. The pizzas cook in less than a minute. I've gotten a lot better at the start. I was kind of burning the edge a bit, but I've gotten a lot better at kind of monitoring it and getting the kind of crust right. But it's been fun playing around with it. I've really been enjoying it.
Yeah, it has been fun. No, it's been, and even like the light, I guess, compared to like the other things where you have to start fires with your barbecues and whatnot, it's from when you light it to when you can
15
use
minutes.
it. It's so quick. So Dan can come home from work, pop it on, and then like in 20 minutes we can be having
pizza.
And like we just cook them one at a time, and they just go with the games night. So I did like our favourite one this week was like a caramelized onion and feta.
It was really good. But she only had one onion, so next time we'll do more onion.
I had the idea, and then I went to do it. I was like, I'm not going up to the shops to get more onion, so we'll just do one onion.
I'm going to read out some of those.
Jocelyn's just started a catering course at TAFE. That's cool. Is that like for, like as fun or like for a job? I guess it's for a job, catering. That's cool. Tell us more about that. I'm interested. Mon just bought an air fryer. Love it. Yes, you're late to the air fryer game like us. We do. We do have one. We got it a couple of months ago.
From work. Philips one. I think it's Philips.
It's not Philips. It's a weird brand.
Oh, it's a weird brand, but it's a drawer. It's just a drawer. And it's very easy to use.
What's our favourite things to cook in it? Like we've just probably cooked things like we get like chicken breasts that are frozen that you're just reheating, stuff like that. I think salmon would be really good in it, but I haven't done it yet. I've got some salmon in the freezer though, so I'm probably going to try that this week.
Yeah,
this weekish. But what are you cooking?
We did a recipe that has air fryer. Panko chicken tenders. There's an air fryer instructions for that, Mon. So if you go on the website and search Panko chicken, you'll find it.
Yeah, we actually preferred the air fryer one to like pan frying it because it, even though it didn't look as nice, like the pan fried one kind of looked more golden. It was, much juicier. Yeah, veggies, really good. Yeah, Dan did like potato, like you made
chips.
Yeah. The word. Yes, veggies. Yeah, and it's just, it's nice that it's quick and easy, and like I just
the cleanup's also
and it's just
easy.
Like the beep, like it tells me when to turn it over when it's done. It is. I haven't done anything like you can boil eggs in it and all those type of things, but yeah, just for how quickly it cooks things, it's amazing. Oh, thank you, Justin. You didn't have to do the sticker thing. We appreciate it though.
Sorry, Jim.
Have we looked into grounding mats?
Yeah, they're those things.
No.
We sell them at work.
Oh.
People use them in kitchens and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
Tell us more, Jules. Just more experience, love cooking, just never had formal training. Oh, cool. That's nice. Love that. And a good way, like, to meet people as well, given that you're in a newish place.
Danny said that she loves having salmon in the air fryer and she uses it a lot. So Erica needs to get on that.
I do. How do you do yours, Danny? Is the pizza oven for outside use only? I'm only looking for one inside. Yeah. Love my air fryer.
It is definitely outside use.
It smokes. And it's really hot. Like it gets up to 500 degrees. So I wouldn't want it inside.
So I took it down to Wollongong last weekend and we couldn't take it home. So we stayed down Friday night and Saturday night. And I left it at my brother's, and Sunday I had to go back and pick it up because I couldn't get it in the car. It was just smoking like crazy.
But I'm surprised. Yeah, like Dan wanted one because our neighbours had one, and I mean we'd kind of talked about it when we were doing the yard and stuff. But then we went over to our neighbour's place and they cooked them, and we could not believe how quickly it's really cool. And I think you could probably do other things in there. It would just be the timing because it is so hot. What else were we going to talk about? Something else new we've been doing. Tennis. Would you believe? We used to play tennis when we lived in Newcastle.
A long time ago. We even had a go at being in a competition. We sucked.
And we had lessons.
We never won a game.
And sometimes
never even got close. I don't think we won a set even.
It was doubles. And we also just used to hit just the two of us. Anyway, Dan found one of our tennis rackets in the shed and we were like, we should do that again. Like we used to enjoy it. Anyway, we had to buy a second tennis racket because somewhere in all of our moves, we've lost one tennis racket. I don't know how that's possible. But also the tennis racket that we did have when we started playing, the kind of rubber grip thing just deteriorated in my hand the whole game. It was quite funny. But we just found online, I just searched tennis courts for hire kind of thing, and there's actually a much better system now for booking them. So I could just book, there's one at Mayfield which was just 2 tennis courts in a little thing, and you could actually book a time in online, pay, it was $10 for 1 hour, which I thought was not bad for 2 people for 1 hour activity. So we went a couple of weeks ago, and when we got there was all these tennis-y people there in skirts, and they had a basket with balls they were wheeling around, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go in there. Like we were just going to kind of have a fun hit. Dan's like, we've got just as much right as everyone else to be here.
All right.
We went.
Also, when we turned up, they were using both courts, and we booked one of those courts. So it was a little bit intimidating to kind of go in and we didn't have to say, as soon as we turned up.
He goes, guys, we have to come off that court now. So that was nice. And they were fine. They didn't do anything. It was just our own, insecurities. Mm-hmm. Anyway, once we kind of got our groove back, we had such a good time. So we booked it again. So we've done it twice now. Yeah. And Dan has, on Mondays, she either has the day off every second week, or the other day she normally finishes a bit early, like at 4. So we've had time in the afternoon before it's dark to do that. So our aim is to try and do that every Monday just for something different. And it's been fun. We're not great. We just kind of get a bit of a rally going. We don't actually.
We're not serving or anything. We just hit it back and forth. And it's just
And
fun.
go, sorry.
Yeah. Most of like the first half an hour is, oh, sorry, chasing the ball around.
And then the second time we went, there was like a full-on coaching session going on. So I'm trying to like one ear out. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Oh my God. Justin asked for a link for the uni oven, so I've popped that in the chat. That's the one I have. It's called I think it's called the fryer, and it's the wood pellet feeding one.
Eleni.
Hi, Eleni.
Hey, how are you?
We asked Jules about the grounding benefits. She said the benefits of grounding have been proven by research, including better sleep quality, improving circulation, and lots of other
I guess
things.
I always just thought grounding was like on the earth. So I don't know what a mat is. That was mine. Do you know what I mean?
There is grounding mats though.
Right.
I've seen
I'm
them.
sure there is.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. Because in my mind, grounding was like, yeah, which is nice. And our grass is different. Like our small little grass that we have in the backyard is not like buffalo or whatever the normal grass
It's nice.
and it's really nice to walk on with your feet. So we quite often just take our little shoes off and I do.
I don't. So Danny said with the salmon, rub paprika with herbs over the salmon to give it that brown color and flavor. Is amazing. Air fryer for 9 minutes, not too thick, small pieces, easy.
Okay.
We've got some Kirkland frozen wild caught salmon in the freezer. Kirkland.
Yeah, well, there's been the big controversy about salmon at the moment. So I thought, well, we'll try and get the wild caught one.
Was there anything else you've been loving?
Well, I was going to mention the gym.
Yeah.
I have been loving the gym. Anyone who's been around for a while might remember I started going, it was just over a year ago. So it was in March 2022. And I made the commitment to myself to go once a week. I had a PT session. I just did that. Because I guess part of my thoughts behind that was like when I've joined a gym before, then it's like I'm going 4 days a week, blah, blah, blah. And then like it all.
I just realised we don't have the mics on. Hopefully everyone's been able to hear us properly. They're turned on. Oh my God, we suck at this.
Anyway, so I was like, my commitment is I'm just going once a week, and that's all I have to, like, obviously I did other forms of movement like walking and whatnot, but with the gym, I was just going once a week and that was it. And then honestly, I only did that for like probably 4 or 5 months. And then I was like, I'm going to go twice a week. And I started doing a class as well as my thing, my PT session. And then I changed from PT to doing like a small group thing, which is on twice a week. And then I go to a class as well. So I've been going pretty consistently 3 times a week for a while now. And I actually enjoy it. It's not like I dread going and I'm trying to come up with excuses and talk myself out of it. I'm so happy with the gym that I've found, which is perfect for me because it's small, not many people there and
all women.
Women and non-binary and it's really, really nice and I really enjoy it and I'm so glad that I've found something that I enjoy doing. And the last month we've been doing like a kind of strength kind of block in our training and it's like, so we've been doing just short
reps.
Yeah. So like 4 reps in a set, which means that you can go heavier. And I guess I've surprised myself with how heavy I can lift things. And it's kind of cool to be strong.
She did 90 kilo deadlift. She won't say it, but I will. I think that's amazing. She did 1 rep.
Well, I did 2, kind of. On the second one, I dropped it. Like I didn't go all the way back down.
But you picked it up. You picked it up. That's oh my God, Jem. Honestly, darling. The other thing, are you finished with your gym?
Yes, sorry. But anyway, I've been loving the gym.
The other thing I was going to say is, this is going to sound like completely ridiculous, but I've been loving my haircut. I don't know whether people have noticed the fresh.
I'm sure
the,
they have.
the fresh
The freshness.
cut that I've been sporting lately. But I just used to not put any effort into getting my hair cut. It would get long, and I go, oh, I've got to, like, it was like this big effort and drama to get my hair cut. It really needs to be done probably about once every 4 weeks, and I'm just super lazy because it's just a pain in the butt. And I would go up to those barbers inside, like the Westfields, and they don't do a very good job. They aren't very pleasant to deal with.
Oh, and then like you never wanted to do it, and you're always waiting. Like you never had an appointment or anything, which I think.
And especially at those places, it's always like a big deal that I'm a woman and I'm getting my hair cut there, and they make this. It's just like, oh God, just cut my hair. It's no different than the dude's hair you're cutting next to me. But anyway,
it's girl hair.
They always want to give me a friggin' fringe or something. It's like, anyway. A while ago,
at my hairdresser where I go.
Yeah, and they got a new guy there who specializes in short hair. He's from Canberra and he's recently moved to Newcastle, and he does a very, very good job. And he even is willing to suggest trying things, and I'm open to that because my hair gets cut every 4 weeks. So if I don't like it, it gets kind of changed pretty quickly because it grows pretty long, or pretty quickly, I should say. And the last time I went, he's like, "Oh, what do you think about disconnections?" I'm like, I've never heard of that before,
I have
mate.
no thoughts.
So apparently it's this kind of short through here and then just straight into the long kind of coming over it. So the way it kind of goes long and then this comes over. I have really liked this one, and a little bit longer on the top. I don't normally have it so long here. I normally just go short so that I can just spike it up. So yeah.
And the good thing about it is then you book your next one in.
Yeah. Sorry, Jen.
Bless you. You're right.
That's her hair up my nose. Sorry, everybody. That would have been loud in the microphone as well.
But the good thing is you can go like after work in the evening. You have it booked in every 6 weeks or whatever.
I think it's 4, but he'd been away, so it's back to being about 4 weeks again. So that's
thanks, Kelly. I don't know about the responding to other people in the chat, Justin. Sorry.
Thanks, Justin. Yeah, that were the things I wanted to talk about. I will tell you something I'm really excited about. The new Zelda comes out on Switch 12th of May, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I've been much luckier probably than a lot of other people because I only finished Zelda like a few months ago. So it's like I'm going to get to play it pretty close to back, and the Zelda I finished came out in 2017. So most people played that a really long time ago. And there'd be people who are playing it fresh now to get ready for the new release. But I'm really, really looking forward to that coming out. I'm hardly even, I've hardly even played my Switch because nothing's been as good as Zelda. I played Pokemon for a little while and it's a bit boring. I play Mario Kart with my friends' kids most weekends, pretty much. But yeah.
Does anyone play Disney Dreamlight?
No one does. Only you.
I love it. It has all the Disney characters in it. It's very cool. It's kind of like Animal Crossing, but
next level.
Better.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Susan said, thanks, Susan. It looks great. I thought that it looked good before I mentioned it. Lucky we have Susan.
Lucky.
Eleni said, being a fellow short-haired, I've noticed the change in style. It looks good. Thanks, Eleni. Non-toucher is my friend from work. Hello. And I call him Alex because this is going to go down a Formula One rabbit hole. But he recently dyed his hair blonde on top at might have only been last week. And he looks very, very similar to Alex Albon. He's Thai, and so is Alex Albon. They look quite similar to each other. So him and I have a little Alex in joke. Justin can't wait for Zelda either.
Commiserations on the Sydney game. Oh
honestly,
my God.
I was at work and I came home and I said to Erica, can I just watch the last 10? There was 10 minutes to go. We were in front and bloody Toby Green, I can't stand him, kicked and we lost by 1. So we've lost to Port Adelaide by 2 right at the final.
And it's in it's 106 to 107. So not like you lost by 1 when it 2-1.
Honestly, I'm almost over watching the football at the moment because
Swans are not having a great season.
Well, if they'd won those 2 games that were that close.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure no one feels sorry for me because we were in the grand final last year. So. My mate, who's an Essendon supporter, definitely does not feel sorry for me.
And can you believe it's May tomorrow? Which means it's really only a month until we go to Hawaii, which is very exciting. I did our little...
We'll be filming, right?
Yeah. I did our visa waiver things online the other day. No, last Sunday, was it? Dan was playing Mario.
Oh, it was probably Monday or Tuesday because I didn't work.
Oh, yes, Tuesday, because it was the funny week with Anzac Day. Dan played Mario Kart, and you play for an hour, do you?
Usually, yeah, around an hour.
It took me an hour just to fill out the 2 applications for each of us for the visa waiver program. Oh, my God. Crazy.
We have to also have copies of our vaccinations or something, was it?
I don't know. I didn't see that anyway, but we've done it. On MyGov, you can get an international, and you can actually just add it into your...
Oh, my God, the pottery, everybody, the pottery.
But you can actually add it into your Apple Wallet, which I was like,
oh yeah, we've got that in there.
Cool. So that's is it that one?
Don't show it. Probably got your passport number and everything on there.
No, it doesn't. It just is it does.
It does.
It's just like a little QR code.
Oh, now we've been hacked again.
And it says, when you've had... So obviously only 2 vaccinations. It only has 2 on there. So obviously only 2 count.
No, I actually like this question, AA. Weird question. If we ever see you girls out in public, would you be happy or creeped out if we came up and told you how much we enjoy your channel? We like it, but we might be really awkward.
Both. Because it's weird. It's happened to us
a couple of
times. And you're always caught off guard because we're just at Coles or whatever. But we also like it.
We like it.
We'll
so
just
feel free to come up and experience a very awkward exchange with us. It's fun.
Yeah, it always catches us off guard though. We always do something really random. Afterwards we're like, oh my God, how embarrassing. That person must think we're more.
There's been a couple of times that we've just been walking around our local area. So there was one, we were just doing our normal little walk, which you haven't done in ages, and a car pulled over and she's like, my mum loves you guys.
It's always like, oh, my mum loves
and she was our age.
When we're in Melbourne,
yes.
And when these people come over, oh, my mum is always watching you guys.
And we were with people who didn't really know that we did this because I was with people that I worked with because it was the work conference.
Yes,
and people were like, what the hell?
Who are you?
We're like, we're very famous.
Okay, when we were just walking around in the streets and the car pulled over, there was also like, this is a bit close to our house.
Yeah, we met Justin at times.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, funny. Celebs.
We're
hardly. But it's just quite, we've been, it's not something we think about.
It's almost like it's 2 separate.
Yeah.
Like our real life and this are kind of 2 separate things in my head.
Yeah.
They're not, but anyway, it's weird when our real life, and because sometimes at work it happens as well, because I talk about that I work at Costco and
Yeah.
everything here, so people going who watch may be prepared to see me, but I'm not prepared to see them. So
You don't know they're coming in.
yeah, so it's a little bit weird, and I'm at work, which is fine. I don't mind it, but I'm in work mode,
Yeah.
and they're like,
I get
Dan, I watch your YouTube. Okay. Just be prepared that the interactions are weird and not deliberate. It's awkward.
Yeah, we're awkward. Then Susan's Costco is so close. Oh,
Yeah.
when we were up there at Easter, we were fantasizing about like
Living up there and working at the
working at
Costco.
Costco.
And then we saw the
What's it
house
called?
prices and
Coomera.
we were like,
Coomera.
no.
Is that what it's called? Where it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be?
going to be where the Dream World is, around that area, I think.
Yeah.
All right. We've rabbited it on enough, I feel.
Yes. Time for us. We've got our click and collect scheduled because,
10 o'clock.
we're on that bandwagon still. I'm going to make some soup today for lunches this week.
Yeah, you're going to make the chicken and couscous soup on the website.
Mhm.
So if you're looking for some soups to make as it gets a little bit fresher,
We have lots of soups.
Erica, we sent an email a couple of weeks ago with a bunch of soups as well. So get in the kitchen and make some soups. All right. What's on? Yeah, that's been out the window. Where is that?
Okay, we haven't been great. It's petered off as the month has gone.
What a surprise! What a surprise! What's today? The last. Oh, we've done it!
Wow.
Make time for a run, a swim, a dance, a cycle, or a stretch.
Oh, we did this week.
Tick.
Thanks, Kelly. We did one.
I'm glad we didn't see yesterday's. Become an activist for a cause you really believe in.
Oh God, we should be doing that. That's funny.
We have enjoyed this. It just kind of slipped by the
Yeah, it was easier when we were kind of on holidays and whatnot, and then once we got back to reality, it got slapped on the fridge. And every couple of days, dance workout. No, that's not happening. Thank you so much,
this was fun,
everyone.
It's always fun when we do it.
I know, I've enjoyed it. It's been nice fun.
We had a lot of the regulars here today, so thank you to everyone who jumped in.
With our friends.
Yeah, and we'll do it again. We did it. We've done it 2 months in a row. Everybody, what? It's because we don't want to film a vlog.
Shush, that's not right.
It is. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. We'll see you next time. Bye.